Hi, it's Les here from Caloundra Marine. So we've been out on the water, we've got the boat at home, we're giving it a nice hose down. It's going to get pretty boring watching me wipe it down with a sponge, but we're making sure we're getting all the salt build-off off. Don't forget in here, you know, just because it's a wheel doesn't mean there's nothing in there important. Get plenty of water around it. We weren't messy, so on the inside of the boat, so there's no point drowning your carpet just because you've got a hose in your hand. If you haven't got blood and guts lying around or mud inside, there's no need to, you know, do all that. Watch these gunnel rails. You know, get the water to run down the sides. And probably an important thing, so not so much on an unpainted boat, but with a painted boat, is don't put it away wet. Let it dry out, air out, and put it away nice and dry. If you want it, if it's a rush thing, chamois it down. Leaving pooled water everywhere doesn't help. So the boat's washed, next thing's the motor. So we're going back in, turn the isolation switch turn the isolation switch on, because we've turned it off from the trip home from the boat ramp. No need to film this, we've done it before.
Hey Les, that's a lot of on and off. Like, is that are you absolutely certain people are going to do this? Because I don't know if I would.
Well, you should do it.
Yeah.
Because the next time you go out, if you forget one of these steps, you get down the boat ramp, you got a flat battery because you left your sounder on or you flicked one of the lights when you were wiping the dash. There's all these little things that can go wrong. Turning that switch off eliminates that. So just do the right thing and turn the switch off and turn it on. It's designed to go on and off. It's like a light switch.
So you're just talking about making that a habit.
Yes, that is
on and off.
One of your biggest habits.
All right.
So we're going to lift this up. We haven't got room in the shed to do it with the motor up like this.
So we're taking off.
We're taking off the motor support bracket again.
So you just put that in the boat?
Well, I'm just putting it here for now, but I've got a shelf in my shed where I keep it.
Yeah.
So we're going to put this down. Okay, now I'm talking Evinrude E-Tech here. I'm not talking every other motor on the market. So oil injected motor, we want to check our oil. We can undo the cowl.
Oh, hey, no, hold on a minute. These things are sold with 3 years. Just go and drive it for 3 years warranty. You don't have to touch it. 3 years before you service. So why are we looking at this?
Because we need to check the oil. It's the one thing that's under here that everyone needs to take this cowl off to observe. So we're taking our cowl off. We're sitting it nicely there. We're going to trip over it. Look. You can have a look around the motor. Unless you're a mechanic or a marine mechanic, you probably don't know what you're looking for. As we're aware, when I do a handover, I tell people don't go fiddling and touching things. This motor is prepped and designed to last its service intervals without anyone touching it, with the exception of topping the oil up.
Where's that?
So here's our oil tank here. That oil tank comes down under the cowl down to about here as well.
Yep.
We only went out for a little while, so we haven't used any oil because there's the oil level here in line. You can see the difference in the colour there. Why I say this is there's no harm in getting back and topping up. Whether you're putting 50 mils in or you're putting 100 mils of oil in, you're leaving this motor full of oil every time. So I would top that back up with my oil bottle, put the lid back on, put the cowl on, and I don't have to worry about it again until I come home.
And so why do you do it as a coming home routine and not going out routine?
I just find it easier to know that you're starting with everything right than trying to, you know, do all that before you get going. We're all creatures of habit. We're going fishing, we're leaving at 6, the mate's meeting you at the boat ramp, and at 6:05 you're still dicking around. So if you do all of these preliminary checks when you brought it home last time, one less thing you got to worry about.
So this is about setting it up right for next time and knowing you can just pick up and go.
That's it. Run through those quick little basic checks we did before. So that's why I do it this way. Call it wrong, call it right. Everyone has their own preference. This is how I suggest the average.
It sounds like the easy way of doing it.
It is, and that's keep it simple, and it won't become arduous. So we've done that. We're going to throw the cow back on. Number one, how we started it and checked it with the muffs. That's the only way to know the motor's running, the battery's got enough power to start the motor, and it's pumping water. But we come home, it's a Sunday afternoon, you've got neighbours both sides, they're having a barbecue. The last thing they want you to do is make a ruckus in your front yard or your backyard. So there's an easy way to flush one of these. Simple little hose fitting. This is the fitting you'll buy at Bunnings, any hardware store. It goes in the bottom of your trigger grip or into your sprinkler, and also fits in the back of your e-tech. Okay, nice and tight. We're not putting a spanner on it. So let's go grab the hose. So like I said, we don't want to piss the neighbours off, which means we're not going to run the motor. We've got the motor in its vertical position. We're going to turn on the water. So remember when we were flushing with the muffs, we had water running out of here, we had water running out of here, and we had water going in here and running out of here. So what we've effectively done here is we're flushing it back to front. So the water's now going in this way, going through the motor's cooling system and coming out down here.
What's that called? It's like a reverse something.
It is a back flush.
Yeah, back flush, that's it.
So, very effective. You'll read that in your Evinrude owner's handbook.
And is that a way of fixing blockages of soot and stuff from the system? Or?
Well, it's mainly to get rid of especially salt deposits.
Yeah.
Number one, you know, if you're in a muddy area and you go dredging with your motor down, it'll flush all that out of your system. Look, there's a million products on the market that they say you can flush your motor with and it's going to help it. Look, you cannot beat good old clean water. And as you can see, that's just running through there. I would, you know, on a hot day, I would have, while this is happening, I'll be running there, sitting back, having a beer, not annoying anyone, not making any noise. So,
well, what about the greenies complaining about all the water that's being used?
Well, we pay for it, don't we?
Yeah.
They don't want to use water. It's cheaper for them than us. But whether you're flushing it or whether you're doing this, it's the same amount of time, it's the same amount of water. But this is by far the easy way to do it. So, as you can see, that's how we're doing it. I recommend this way. Imagine when you're away on holidays, you're in a caravan park.
Oh, it's easy. No, this is better.
Yeah, you've got 20 caravans and someone wants to come home and flush their motor every 10 minutes because they go out and check their crab pots. Well, they can do this. How simple.
Nice. So that's it?
Basically, a couple of beers, turn it off. I drink quick, by the way. So as you can see, the water keeps on running out for a considerable amount of time because the cooling system runs all through the motor, down through the midsection. So we're getting rid of all that water. It's just dribbling still. We're keeping that motor in the vertical position. You're going to get rid of over 95% of any water in the motor. Even if there was salt water in there when you got home and you're going to use the boat tomorrow, there's no point flushing it out. Put it vertical when you get home. Let all the salt deposit water run out. Flushing it every day if you're using it every day is a waste of water. But we're putting this baby away and it might be a week, might be a fortnight before we use it again. So, and the other crucial thing, take this back out.
Why do you need to take that out?
Well, as you can see, See the hole difference there?
Yeah.
It is restricting the flow of water. Now whether it does affect the output of a motor or not, I can't answer that technically, but I can tell you when you get up to the big motors, this whole size here is nearly double again, so you're restricting it by half. So take it out, keep it with your flusher muffs. You know, it's just that other little part. A lot of people rather flush their motor. That's old school. That's what we've all been taught. We were brought up doing that. So if you want to use your flusher muffs, use your flusher muffs. This is just a easy, quiet, simple way of flushing. G'day, Les here, just finishing off another deal. Do you like our YouTube videos? Well, hit the subscribe button. You know that subscribe button there? You'll become part of the family of Caloundra Marine and get given the latest opportunity to watch our YouTube videos as they become available. So get behind us, we get behind you, hit subscribe.